I mean, you do hear about it. I mean, you know, you, you hear about it. You know, it's just these guys. You know, like really, really, really disturbed, and it's just, you know, like you work 70, maybe 90 years in a weekend, and you're ready to explode, ready to explode. And what do you mean by ready to explode? Burst? I don't know. Like, sir, you're asking me stuff. I can tell you're a therapist. You know, we're gonna get into some nice ball cap information here. It's just when, you know, Microsoft Edge wants me to use their browser the wrong time, you know, you hear about it. Oh yeah, you definitely hear about this. Like, jeez, it new to me. Like, jeez, it new to me. Like, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Jeez. But, you know, starting off with a nice little fancy ball cap. I don't know. I'm weird, and I don't have a cat. This may be considered not having a cat, watching cat videos, but, you know, I decided I just wanted to, you know, hold the mic. It has nothing to do with what I was just talking about, but I just didn't feel like dipping my neck in when it comes to talking. So, you know, we're going to get started, and that's it, you know. Okay. No, I mean, you hear about it, you know, Miss Smith, Miss Lynn, you know, I mean, you know. Oh, man.
Throw her in today because I'm telling you she's a better person.
Yeah, that cat is about to start it up for me, and you'll be surprised how this voice comes out of this ball cap, but it does. Yeah, and that cat had no bones about that cat had no bones about what exactly it wanted to do that night or that day. I see you have Luke. I guess he works at, I don't know, maybe like a car dealership or something. I don't know. I just know he's gainfully employed. All right, nice little chiseled chin. Doesn't really have the, you know, the whole, you know, beard going on. I don't have the beard going on, you know. So I mean, he has a fan in his room. So I mean, I can just assume that he does not have an overhead fan, or is broke or something like that. I don't know. I don't live where he lives. I don't know. But he has two screens, and that cat went nuts on his ass. Oh yeah, like that cat's getting it in, like. Bruh is mine. Like he the type to get the PlayStation and don't buy an extra remote for the pet. Like, bro, you need the extra remote for the pet. Like, it. Am I missing something? Like, do I need an attorney or something? Like, but. I don't know, man. Like, you know, I mean, you hear about it, so. But I got shit queued up, so I got some time, and you know. Oh, shout out to Tron too, man. Tron is you know, he has his ball cap on. I can't lie to you. I can't lie. He has his ball cap on. Let's see. But I did want to try something different.
Yes.
Especially with the video. You get to see what's behind the ball cap. Once again, playful chat. And we're going to need your we're going to need your home phone number. Why is that? Like, the cop was just ready to, like, just... I don't even want to say Will Smith him. How dare Will Smith? How dare him? Oh, man. Will Smith need to be calling on Mr. Gary right now. Like,
35-year-old Marvin Smith.
Will Smith walked up to that stage like this, and he left like this, like pretty much.
Being waved into our house by a decoy, said he and his girlfriend wanted to have sex with a girl who told them she was a 15-year-old.
Why do we refer to this man as Mr. Gary? There is no way. Okay, this man is not Mr. Gary. Mr. Gary is the man he was begging.
Virgin.
Mr. Gary.
Come on in.
I mean, she might as well be naked. I mean, she might as well answer, with, a schoolgirl outfit on. I mean, she's wearing a towel on her head, her ball cap, her body. Like, I mean, if you gotta do all that, like, you might as well just, like, dry off first. Like, I'm not about to wrap all that up and, like, nah, man. Like, you might as well just wait your ass, like, wait outside, or, I'm not doing all that. Like, come in, like, halfway, like, nah, bro. Like, you're gonna wait. Like, it is what it is. I know I invited you over, but I'm not ready yet. How about that?
Online, he calls himself...
It New to Me is my favorite. But anyway, Southwest Georgia Mill. Oh, wow.
Southwest Georgia Male, yes. His chat is one of the most graphic and disturbing we've come across. At first, he offers the decoy, Aaron Lynn B., $250.
Why do you want to give me money?
Why do you want to give me money?
What do you think?
He says, 'cause I want you. Then he tells her about another girl he met online.
She was 15 like you.
She was 15 like you. I'm just throwing it out there. She was 15 like yourself. Her and her friend. And on that note, her and her friend. Okay. This is what I always think about when, like, I watch this. Like, oh, her and her friend. I'm like, okay, sheesh. Like it's a party, like her and her friend. Like, yo, this is not a game. Like, you sexually assaulted these two young women. But I am gonna play that song though.
I got all these J's rolled up, and I got all this drink rolled up.
Even she look young. Come on, man. Even you know. I had second thoughts. You can tell. She's like, come on in. Just picture me naked. Like, nah, man. No.
Mom was at work.
Okay.
She invited me over.
I got my ball cap on. Like, this ball cap, that's my ball. I got my natural ball cap on. See, a lot of people really don't realize that just because you have said ball cap does not mean you have to act said way. Like, I have a ball cap on my head. Okay. Why can't I talk like this?
Had never had sex.
I just hit my toe on the back of my banister, and I just whacked the crap out of my ball cap, and Scott, like, yeah, come on in, yeah. Maybe. And then here we have 35-year-old Eric Rubucabra. And you have anything to drink or in this house? Or, I mean, it's a pretty nice I see your parents, they got their ball caps on, but trying to figure out why you're home alone with no parental guidance. And why is the plumbing not working? And can I get an attorney or something?
Oh.
Her and her friend.
Curtis, man.
He goes on to say that the
Curtis, man. Where's my ball cap? I mean, it all depends.
the two girls performed.
Oh, that's kind of like fucked up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I mean, we already know he's black or mixed or whatever, or a little darker, got a little melatonin, or But to have a typist who is black, you really went the extra step into dedicating this segment to not only one region of the world, that this happens everywhere. It can be anyone. It can be the purple guy who's black, who they don't want us to know he's black, but I can tell he's black because I'm black. But I mean, it's just a little purple tint on a black person. I mean, it could be considered a whole lot of things, but let's just move on. And shout out to Nathan, man. Nathan, like, let me tag along. Let me say this, sir. Very good shout out to this man. Funny story.
Oral sex on him, and then he describes in detail how he claims to have taken one of the girls'
Damn. I mean, all right. I see all the
sex on him, and then he describes in detail how he.
I see all the misspellings. I see the grammar issues. I want to. You might as well just drop that T. Wanna, might as well just drop the T. But I mean, all right. My thing is, they are on the damn computer doing this. Like, I can see if maybe you were on a cellular device, maybe, and they didn't have diction or like corrective text or something like that, or this word is just not in the dictionary. Like, figure it out or use a different word or find a thesaurus or something. But it seemed new to me that if you have the ability to spell check what you're writing on a computer, like, why wouldn't you want to come off as, like, knowing how to spell? I mean, I came from Jordan. Like, I was really just very into academics, and this may be considered that, but
claims to have taken one of the girls'
jeez.
virginity. And he doesn't stop there. After he sends pornography, he then introduces the decoy to a woman who calls herself Phyllis.
Yuck. I'm sorry for any woman out there named Phyllis. Phyllis, that name should have... Phyllis, wow. Maybe a middle name, maybe. You know what, maybe. But Phyllis, man, you gotta have a badass last name or something. Like, jeez, like, how are you gonna, like, jeez. I already got my I already have my notions, like, notion, like prefabricated. Like, I'm already judging a book by its cover, which is not a good thing, but you hear about
his girlfriend, and says she wants to be there with us. Phyllis then apparently gets on the computer herself and starts chatting with Aaron Lynn B. and explains how it would work.
My thing is, why didn't Phyllis ever get not even put or given time or anything like that? Why hasn't she even? She was never even, like, investigated or come down to the not the sting house, but let me interrogate you. Let me see, like, you're real. All right, show me.
She says her boyfriend...
Or, why hasn't she been questioned by the detectives? Just like in the circumstance of the tag-along. Like, all right. He's the tag-along. He wasn't trying to have underage sex with the girl. Like, or, yeah, he wasn't trying to do that. Like, and then, but, forgot, you gotta like, but, he did buy the mics for his friend who was under the age of 21. Why didn't he get a stern talking to? I'm not gonna lie, man. I don't have to have it right here. Like, it's all right here. Like, jeez. But yeah, I get really into my whatever you call these commentaries, I guess you can call it that. It'll probably be considered that, but it's and
would have sex with both of us. As he's doing one of us, he would want us to play with each other. This man with the incredibly vulgar chat reveals something that ironically no longer surprises us.
I was a minister in the church.
What church you go to?
But my dad preached
Sir?
in the church.
What church you go to?
But my dad preached.
Sir? What church is that? Like, I mean, if the church doesn't have a name, or it's just acronyms, or it's just a slur, like, hold on. Like,
What church you go to?
But my dad preached.
oh, and what church you go to?
Church.
What church you go to?
And well, me, I go to the Christian church up the street. It's, I guess it's Catholic. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I don't see no one catching the Holy Ghost, so I know it's not Baptist, but it's nothing wrong with being Baptist. It's nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong with different religions to me. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just different interpretations. But I wouldn't go to his church though.
But my dad preached.
I would not be able to find that on Google Maps. Me personally, but you can try to go to that service. I know I'm not going.
Baptist church.
Oh, it's the Baptist church. So he goofing and hollering.
It also turns out he's married and worried about his wife finding out.
Mr. Gary.
Yes.
Yeah, but like, it's not. I could have missed it. You know what? Me and Nick could have missed it because it could have just been that. But why not have the goddamn girl? Let me follow up. I mean, what I mean, Chris says it. Him damn self. Chris says, they don't even have to show up to the Sting house once chatted. The crime has already been committed. So, I mean, the girl's talking on the phone to her like that. I mean, why isn't she, that would have been, one of their first female catches, like, all they can say is that Phyllis, like, sheesh, like, where's their ball cap, but I mean, they had, an agenda, as Dark Hero would say, as Lauren would say, but,
But who's the thing I got?
I mean, not necessarily. I mean, that shirt, that may be considered that, but, I mean, your wife's gonna leave you, bro. Like, I mean, it's not even that you're well known. It's just that you're known in the community for preaching, and then you get slapped in the head with this. Like, no, you slap yourself in the head with this because you already did it before with her and her friend. He was definitely trying to leave with the decoy and a couple of her precocious teenage friends. Yes, sir.
Do what?
I'm gonna lose everything I have, Mr. Gary.
And who were you here to meet?
Girl, this guy has a master's degree.
She said me, Sarah.
I mean, not to say like, look at Stephen Hawkins. Like, I mean, you could be, mute. I'm just saying, like, you can be highly intelligent and still fall down this long rabbit hole.
Sarah. And how old is Sarah?
She was young.
Young. How young?
Pretty young. Pretty young. I mean, if back in my homeland, if she was if she would I love Donnie, dog. Like, if she would probably would have went ahead and gone for it. But back in my homeland, she would be considered a calf.
Pretty young.
Pretty young, as in what age?
15.
15.
He just said 13.
And what age?
15.
15. What is a 27-year-old
Okay, he
man
did say
doing
15.
at a
Yeah,
15,
maybe I just
yeah.
hear
pretty
13.
young?
She was young.
Young. How young?
Pretty young.
Pretty young, as in what age?
15.
15.
Eh,
What is a 27-year-old
we all
man
see
doing at a
Avalanche.
home?
We all see what the play is,
Trying to
Abby.
meet a 15-year-old girl who is alone.
It is not right.
Then why did you do it?
I shouldn't do that.
I mean, help me to
I
understand. Help me to understand what you were thinking about here.
Help me to figure out the correlation between coming from Turkey, bettering yourself in America, getting a master's degree, asking your roommates, not even your roommates, not even your study buddies, but your dorm mates. Well, you can count them as roommates pretty much. Yeah, your dormitory. Yeah, so well, your dorm mates pretty much. So you ask pretty much somebody that or see around on the daily that looks pretty accustomed to the American way of life, and you ask them, is it okay if I talk to a 15-year-old girl and lick on the tummy? Oh my god, like fuck. I swear, I just looked at like my OBS, like I'm supposed to have like this shit on, like shit. I gotta put the mic down, like I'm like this is like 1970s or like when Michael Jackson first started singing. There's some I don't know. I mean, you hear about it. I mean, you hear about it. It's just, it's just, I don't know how, or, that even happened, but you hear about it. Like, I really don't have, like, a plaid shirt. Because I really, like plaid like that. But, I don't like, this jacket is pretty nice. I can't lie. Even though I kind of, like, got it for free in a bad way. But in a good way. Bad way. Good bad way. Let's see. So, yeah, I got my Jeff Sokol ball cap on now. And, it's time to dive right into it. It's time to get into it. I knew this was a possibility. I knew this could happen, and I showed up anyway. Like I'm about to do something like extravagant, like this man's once again playful chat. Oh yeah. Oh man. Oh yeah. Shout out to B Rabbits, man. This man has a new video. This man is a whiz, a whiz. You know, a whiz. Go definitely look at his new video.
You know who's got the hardest job tonight? Javier Bardem and his wife are both nominated. Now, if she loses, he can't win.
No.
He is praying that Will Smith wins. Like, please, Lord.
Yeah.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
I like that. I find myself doing that shit on purpose. I mean, yeah. I mean,
that was a nice one. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm out here. Oh, Richard.
Well, I mean, I'll leave the rest to your imagination. I just don't want to, you know. Yeah, I mean, B Rabbit's very, very creative. Tcap content creator. Very, very, very creative. I like his style. And on that note, still need to get the Jeff, because it's just.
What you see being edited behind me, you can
I mean,
see
if you only had like one computer screen, like it wouldn't look as serious. But since he has two, you know, I'm compelled.
nowhere else. It is more compelling.
That's probably Chris's son. You know, he talks about his son, you know, like, you know, I have a son who's into this, and he actually worked with me on one of the investigations. I mean, obviously it couldn't have been when, you know, the kid was like, you know, 15. You know, it could be Chris Jr. with his ball cap off in the back, you know, just like, he's probably like, I've been growing up with this man. I grew up with this man. He's been teaching me. He's been guiding me, and this is all I've been hearing. So I'm numb to it now. So like NBC do a cutaway on this kid. Like, what do you want me to say?
And disturbing than virtually anything you can watch on TV today. It is my complete interview with Jeff Sokol. He surfaced in our Predator investigation in
Oh man, I'm definitely sorry to hear that. I'm definitely sorry to hear that. Like,
Fairfield, Connecticut. A little bit of it aired on my syndicated show Crime Watch Daily.
that is not. Whoa.
But now, here on Hansen versus Predators, you'll see the whole thing. Sokol.
He did bring food, and it is kind of therapeutic to me too, in a way. Like, but no, definitely terribly sorry for. Oh no, like, not joke time. Like, no, I'm definitely sorry for that. I just hope that she, you know, could recover from it and move on in like a positive way. Like, and you know, just gotta be there for her. It's gonna just, you know, it could take some time. It could, you know, so it could be like a PTSD kind of thing. It could like have like flashes, or not flashes, but like hot flashes, but just like, you know, memories or something like that. Or, you know, so.
Came with food. And
I mean, he came with more than food, but I mean, besides his nutsack being drained. But I mean, you can say that, Chris.
an appetite for sex. He left after a very aggressive interview with me in handcuffs.
All right. So what you don't do, like, all right, shit. Excuse me. So it gets me every time. Like, he comes, you know, with no apprehension in his movement or voice, and he looked in the window like, who the fuck is this guy? Like, Like aside from Bailey, like you can be the parent's friend. What the hell are you looking in the window for? Like, wait. You know what? Okay. All right. All right. Jeff, come on in, Jeff. Actually, I'm Lee, and I'm guessing you're not Sammy. Samantha? Bailey. Oh, Bailey. Okay, all right. Lord.
Over here. You can come in this way.
That's the only way he's coming in. That's the only way he's coming in.
Sorry about that. Come on in.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Lazy ass, huh?
Come on in.
How are you?
Good. How are you? Did you find the house okay?
No, because it's really dark out. So.
How long did it take you to get here?
I don't know, it's like 2.5 hours.
Bitch, that's a vacation. You gotta do 2.5 back? That's 5. I mean, if my math is correct, I mean, I don't want to be wrong or anything, but I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah.
That's a long drive.
Yeah. Alright.
Sorry, I'm really nervous.
Oh.
No, I'm sorry.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'll settle into it.
Maybe. Once you take off that plaid shirt, I mean, that's what really did it for me, honestly. I mean, I thought you were going to wear, like, something striped or something like that, or, you know, maybe, you know, something horizontal, you know, or, you know, maybe. But even vertical. But you went ahead and you did the most you could, Mr. Sokol, and you went and got a nice little, I don't know, you got your hair arranged. You got this faux hawk going on. You got this midlife crisis going on. You're trying to find yourself. You don't have any kids. You're 37. 37. 44 years old, looking for a sexual liaison with a 13-year-old girl, and when caught and confronted, you know what? I mean, what were you looking for? Like a 3-year, you know, dating courtship? Like, maybe? Ron? Like, at that point, it would just be like, the cameras would just be like, it would just, like, black out, because it would be no need after that, like.
Okay. So, kind of peachy batches.
Man, it's getting kind of hot in this Jeff Sokol jacket, man. I can't even lie.
The small pizza is like almost as big as the big one. So I didn't know that. Because, like, you said small, I thought it'd be like a really small.
I mean, you said small, yeah. So I mean, I could have, you know, did some research. Like, I only feel like doing the research like that to really find out, like, how big some shit is, or, like, you know, like what the food's gonna look like if, you know, like, if I'm starving. Like, but honestly, Jeff did not give a fuck. He did not Google nothing. He did not go for no reviews. He did not go for no Yelp review. He did not see any of that. He did not see the, oh, you know, you come here, you know, you're getting a pretty nice deal. You getting a pretty nice deal if you come here, you know, because the small is as big as the large, you know. But Jeff didn't do none of that. He just went right to the pizza Planet or whatever, Planet Pizza, and was just like, let me get the small. And they were like, here you go. And he was like, well, I mean, you might as well give me the large, asshole. And they were like, okay, here you go, asshole. And that's how that went. You know what? And you know what? I'm sorry for being an asshole. Let me get some orange juice. Sorry. Here you go, sir. Thank you. Okay. And you know, I mean, I can only imagine. I can only imagine how that purchase of that pizza went down. Like she's like looking into his eyes like, will you marry me? Like what?
Like you said small, I thought it would be like a really small one.
No,
Yeah.
like it was. Oh, okay. Yeah, she was like.
Okay.
So what kind of picture you got? Just
Ooh. You know, Jeff is a confident man. You know, I can't lie to you. You know, this shit is hot as hell. Like, God, like, sheesh. Like, I mean, you hear about it, but not until you put that shit on. But
the small pizza is like almost as big as the big one. So I didn't know that. Like you said small, I thought it would be like a really small one.
Yeah.
I said big one. So it's like pretty big.
sorry.
Are you okay?
I'm okay. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I am. I'm fine.
I've just never done this before.
I know.
done what? Eating pizza with orange juice. I've never done that before either. I'm in the same boat as you, Bailey.
Have you?
No.
He hasn't even done it yet. He's curious. No one has really found out how this went down. Like, he took the pill for whatever reason. You know, it's just something I take before, you know, I eat. Every person who does like cod is just like, well, I mean, it's not that. So I mean, if it's not that, I mean, if it's not edible, I mean, what? I mean, a little heartburn. 47. Like, it's just something I eat. It's just something I need before I eat young people food.
Really? I mean.
Are you telling me the truth?
I mean, I've met girls online, but.
I mean, I've met girls online, but I mean.
don't like come like this far to like meet someone. I don't know why
It's kind of crazy, huh?
I mean, if it's so crazy, why didn't you make me like, you know, like wash my face or anything before like I came? Like, I would have never came if I knew I had this blister of a bump on my face. Like, but you didn't seem, you seemed like you knew what, you know, like you were comfortable with it. So you know, you said come on down, you know, and I came on down. I mean, they tried to pin me with something else, but you know, I mean, they really couldn't do nothing. I mean, you know, the prosecutor tried to, you know, put something on. You know, I mean, I had the pictures. I mean, and how'd you get the pictures? I mean, I took them. Like, let me make that clear. I took those photos, Chris.
It's crazy. Yeah. Why did you let me come? If you're so nervous.
Well, I get nervous. So you can't ask me that.
It seems like a good idea.
It did. I mean, you know, of age and everything. And like, it seemed like a good idea, but when you came over, you know, I could tell it was a weave, and you didn't have your ball cap on right. And when I presented the pizza offer, I can tell the vibe was just gone. So I just, you know, I mean, not in 2 seconds.
And you seem nice.
Why do you think I came?
I mean, he just wanted to, you know,
I think I know.
fight the judicial system for 4 years. That, you know, he just wanted to do that for, you know, a quick, you know, 4 years. But besides that, I mean,
It's not the only reason.
it's not the only reason. I mean, it's not the reason. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't stutter, you know, and that's a shocker. I can do this all day. I can go ahead and ball cap but I do find the stuttering to be a little more, I don't know. I mean, you hear about
That's
it.
not the reason.
What's the reason?
What is the reason? I mean, what? I mean, what? I mean, what? Okay, all right. You show up, you bring pizza, you eat, you fraternize. Okay, all right. The only thing that could really happen after this, Jeff, is, you know, networking. I mean, not even networking, talking, chatting, getting to know each other. I don't know that. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't know, Jeff. Like. And you're meeting this girl for the first time. I mean, you're definitely. I mean, it's in the back of your head. It's in the back of her head. Fuck that. It's in the front of her head. She just want to see how you go about it. Honestly, that's really all girls, you know, really worry about. Just like how you gonna go about it. Like, you know, like you know, rub on the tummy and fill the blank. It's just how you gonna word that, you know. Like,
And I just, you know, been talking to you for a while, and you seem like really cool to hang out with, and, you know, someone that I'd like to meet, and I...
Wrong answer, Jeff. Wrong answer. You know, it you know, I mean, besides the obvious, you know, besides me being attracted to you, you know, and stuff like that, I just, you know, wanted to check out the situation. That I've done before, you know. I mean, you know, besides, you know, saying, like, killing the elephant in the room, like, cutting that trunk right the fuck off, and, you know, getting to work on the rest of that elephant, does help. And you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised, you know. Like, a lot of people don't know how to, you know, like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Break the ice, but that may be considered that. But, you know, I'm not having no stalemate in my conversation. I mean, at least not, you know, not if I don't want it, you know. I mean, not in 2 seconds. Like,
wanted to check out the situation.
ooh.
Here we are.
Yeah.
So, let's deal with this whole contract thing, because I'm just going to be thinking about it the whole time until we get that out of the way.
How are you thinking
This
about
document was something Sokol put together after some research on the internet to protect himself from getting in trouble for having sex with a 13-year-old girl. He talked about it in the chat along with a lot of other.
He talked about it in the chat along with a blockbuster of graphic information we can't disclose. So why would you tell us that? Why would you tell us some shit you can't tell us? Why? It's too graphic to show on television. Where am I find it?
Graphic topics. It didn't work.
Let's eat.
I mean, let's eat first. I mean, that's the first thing you do.
There's plates behind you if you want to grab one.
Huh?
There's plates behind you. I'm sorry, Jeff. I'm sorry. I was just a little bit nervous. There's plates behind you.
There's plates behind you if you want to grab one. Do you want a water or anything?
No.
Like, what is he like? Is he disgusted by the damn water? At least there's water in this house, Jeff. Imagine you were in Murphy. I mean, you would have probably been okay with it,
Well, I got
but
this for in case we
Alright, I'll grab a water.
well,
We'll have a level. You want to eat at the table? What do you want to do?
Don't you just sit here?
Jeffy boy.
Alright, I'll grab a water.
You know what? Fuck you, Jeff. I'll grab my own damn water. I mean, those Italian rolls. I mean, they did not touch those whatsoever, and it does something to me. You know, I ask myself, like, is that what I'm doing? Like, leaving, like, food out to get cold? Like, is that what I'm doing? Like, little James Rutherford, little Jim. Name's Jim. Pepper steak, and he fixed it a little bit different ways.
All right, it will help. You want to eat at the table? What do you want to do?
No, you can just eat here.
Yeah, I mean, I expected it to be like 2.5 hours. So.
You're from the Boston area, you said?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Can I wash my hand?
Sweet. Sweet.
Yeah, I have some family that lives up there. It's pretty nice.
See you?
Yeah, I've been to Faneuil Hall.
Sweet. She said criminal hall? I don't know.
Family that lives up there. It's pretty nice.
See you?
Yeah, I've been to Faneuil Hall.
Criminal hall? I mean, that's what I hear. I mean, I can't really say. I mean, you know, she said SpongeBob. I mean, she sounded like she said criminal hall. Like, I mean, I could research it right now, but am I going to do that? No. Could I? Yes.
Yeah, I have some family that lives up there. It's pretty nice.
Oh
yeah,
man, like I mean, you know, I mean, if you got the pizza and the thumbs up and the thumb is brown, I mean, that's why the almond is better, because it did something to that milk, you know, it did something, you know, and I wouldn't just, I mean, come on, I mean, look at me, like, I mean, I would have gotten a haircut or, you know, I know I'm not dirty, but fuck that, like fuck that. But I'm just so dirty, like I mean, yeah, I'll tell you what's dirty is this chat. Well, I mean, besides that, I mean, once again, playful chat.
Where's your family? Like, what part of Boston?
I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know.
Boston's so confusing.
It's like chat log reference confusing.
Wicked confusing.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be cool.
Oh, it's okay.
We'll work on it.
Your
you
name
look
is
great.
Nervous Nelly.
You just look different than what than like in the pictures. I don't know, maybe. I don't know. I expected you.
Oh
to have
man,
dark hair.
don't scratch out the rest of your hair.
Did you?
My hair just, it lightens up in the summer.
And no, I'm not saying. I mean, I think you
You
look
don't
great.
like it?
I think you look great. I'm just saying, like you look different, yeah, than I thought.
Yeah.
But no, nothing wrong with
Well, you
that.
never can tell with online things, you know?
What about me? Do I look different?
I mean, you look different. I'm not saying better or worse, just different.
I mean, you know, hear about it.
I have cupcakes.
You know,
too.
I really did not hear the lingering footsteps of Jeff Sokol until now. Maybe it's the high, I don't know. Like, what is he wearing? Boots? Like, is this is there anything underneath this wooden floor? I mean, I understand it's wooden. I understand that. What I'm saying is, it doesn't sound like it has any depth. If I'm saying that correctly, sir. I mean, or I can be arrested, you know, or I could be put in that category. But it just doesn't have any depth. Like, it sounds hollow. Like, you know, you can, you know, fall right through that shit. Like, it's like they rented this house and just rented and just threw some shit on. And you know what? You know, if I had my way right now, like I'll just you know what, shut everything down and just head your way. Oh man, like I mean, Jim wasn't racist though. Like I mean, that's the only positive in that whole. Like, if there's any, but I don't know, man. Like, all right, we're trying to pull this off. We're gonna have we're gonna put a black wig on Amanda and have her plans on male decoy or some shit like for the fat ass. What's his name? Oh man, like he looks like he gets his eyebrows done. Like, what's his name? Man, the fat one, Peter Griffin. Peter Griffin. I don't know. Oh man, Chinks. I don't know. Something like Giovanni or something Italian or some shit. Like, I don't know, but that fat mofo is just disturbed. Like, take off your ball cap so I know it's you. And then what? What happens if it's me? What happens then?
I have cupcakes too, if you want.
I see. Did you make them?
Well, Jeff, if you were only born maybe 10 to 30, 37 years ago, that line could have worked. But nowadays, with the just the distribution and the logistics of food and how it's carried out throughout, the society and stuff like that, it is very accessible to pick up some cupcakes on the way home. And put them in, that container that says, how much it costs and everything, but did you make them? Like, does it look like I made those, Jeff? Or is the small talk getting smaller than your penis?
Look at those. Do you think I made those?
I have no idea.
No.
Do you want to use plates or do you want to just...
Whatever you want. We're pretty casual here.
I didn't even think about that. I'm real late on this chat stuff too, like Kingdom Hall. I mean, you hear about it.
Okay.
I'm like too nervous to eat.
Like, if you're too nervous to eat, and I don't have enough gas to go there and back to my house and here again and then back to my house again, why in the fuck would you tell me to bring you a pizza? Anyway.
Well, you already ate, didn't you?
I mean, I brought rolls too, but I mean, you didn't even acknowledge the rolls. You did not even acknowledge the rolls. No one acknowledged them. Like, you just pulled out the pizza. You know what? You said pizza. These rolls are for me, okay? Never mind. These rolls, those rolls, those are for me. Those are for me. Like, it seems like you got your ball cap on too tight there, Jeff.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I did.
I was wondering.
I was just wondering, like, why, while I was masturbating, like, how would you be, like, would you be like how you would in my head, or would you be like how you would be, like, yourself, like, like, I was just wondering, like, would this fantasy play out,
If you were gonna be, like, how would you be? Like, would you be nervous? Would you be, like, totally, like you've done?
Oh, I missed it. Where's Babyface Jeff?
Would you be, like, totally?
Oh, this is, man. Like, yep, there it is. I wanted to get that eye right in that corner. Babyface Jeff, man. This is it. This is that money grab shot. This is that money shot. Like, this right here is, what you can say is, Game 6. Miami Heat, Ray Allen in the corner to tie the game.
Like you've done this before.
Oh, definitely haven't done this before.
Like, I don't know, you just seemed very, very, like, you didn't seem nervous at all when I talked to you. And
when you were, like, showing me your boobs, like when you were, like, showing me the flap underneath your flap, little downward, tucked in underneath your flap, I mean, I don't know what it's called or anything. I mean, just like Lauren, seriously, you really need, maybe just, wow, like an anatomy book just thrown at you, I mean, it's not like that is like dead ass sad and scary. Like, it's scary because he's a predator and he doesn't even know what's good, like, and it's just sad. Like, you really don't know, like, the opposite sex, or you don't even know about your own sex. Because this man didn't even know what urethra was. Urethra? Yeah, like, you know. Where have you been putting your wiener, sir? Like, where have they been? Just put it over here to the side. I'll take care of you.
Just in
Well, you know,
general.
it's different when you're talking to someone online versus like
person.
coming to their house
I
and
know.
meeting them.
Well, if you know, I know, she knows, he knows, we all know.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, boo.
Hi.
I'm outside. My sister just got back in the car.
Oh, okay. Just go through the back door so nobody sees you.
All right, I'm at the back door.
Just go in.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Oh wow, phone into shit. Cool. Sheesh, that
Hey.
is lit sauce.
What'd you bring?
What'd you bring, sir? I believe I did ask you to bring some drinks, maybe some snacks, maybe just something to snack on, until the game comes on, and then we can, order the entree, which would be presents.
What did you bring?
Presents.
What do you got?
Pepper steak. Fixed a little bit different ways. But John Dupay comes in here disrespecting everyone, even himself. Like, is there a reason to have that necklace on? Or that, what, shoelace? What are you doing? I mean, you said you were coming with the Jeff Sokol, and you show up with this half-ass attempt, like, are you like getting off of withdrawals or something? Like, all right, so you have the big ass shirt on, okay, all right, that would have been okay, it would have been whatever if you would have tucked the shirt in, but we see it protruding. Like, come on, man. Like, come on. All that milk down there. Come on, man. Then you got all this fucking shit right here. Come on, bro. All that taco meat hanging out, man. Oh, man. Like, you have not came over here before, Jeff. This is not for you. Oh, Jeff. Oh, terribly sorry, sir. Terribly sorry, sir. But it's a lot, man. I mean, with the teeth. Jesus.
Show me.
He is speaking English, right? Because they put like the subtitles on there. I don't have captions on. Chips.
Nice. What kind is it? Thank you.
I kind of ran into one of those myself the other day. I didn't eat it. I was kind of afraid to. But, yeah. Those shits are fat. Like if they would have had just that chocolate, like, yo, like, G. Like, that chocolate would have, that chocolate and that big-ass gallon of fucking, what? I'm about to say applesauce, yo. Like, what, Snapple? I mean, that would have done the trick for about a good, maybe an hour and a half, maybe. Okay, all right, maybe, all right. All right, maybe, all right. So he would have got away with 2 hours. All right, okay, 2 hours of food. Okay, all right, okay. Game's over, or it's halftime. What now? I mean, obviously you came with intentions. I mean, you had your hair parted. I mean, if you don't see what I'm like referring to, like, let me. Oh shit. Well, maybe let me not like dive into that, because that's a different Jesus. Whew. Like, oh, you're trying to pass this off as what 37? 37? Like you mean 73? 73? Like, come on, man, get your ball cap out your asshole.
It's so nice to finally see you. This is crazy.
Are you nervous?
Yeah, I'm really nervous.
Why?
I don't know, I've never done this. Have you?
No.
No.
So what do you want to do?
A hug?
I don't know.
Hey, boo.
Hey, boo.
Hey.
Okay.
He's coming back, Casey. He's trying to make sure he can see you.
He's coming back, Casey. He's trying to make sure he can see you.
2 minutes, our
I guess that's all right.
predator will probably be thinking he too should have stayed away.
Okay, his name's Lauren, L-O-R, and you're Kayla. You should have condoms, pizza, bracelet, and a can.
Hey, I'm glad you could come. How are you?
Oh, man.
How are you?
Good.
Turns
Oh,
out,
man, I'm not even checking the chat. Like, I'm trying.
37-year-old Lauren Armstrong.
37-year-old Lauren Armstrong, a construction worker, and he appears to be showing up for a 13-year-old child on his birthday. Let's see how it goes.
Really? How come?
You know, I can't fault Lauren for, keeping himself in shape. Or I don't think he'll say it like that. In shape. Gotta keep myself in shape, and well, but I mean, I'm not a fat ass, but but no, I mean, 37. I mean, you've seen some of the 37-year-olds on this show. They don't, come in, chest first. Him and the Iron Bladder Predator. They pretty much come in chest first, or Brett Favre or whatever. Or I mean that's what he looks like to me. I'm not gonna ball cap you. I'm not gonna lie to you, and I expect the same in return. But he comes in pretty stern and assured about what he has going on with this so-called Kayla or Keiki.
Posing as a
Keiki.
13-year-old for more than a month. It's one of the longest
And then you tell me your name's Ramona.
logs we've ever seen. 407 pages. Using the screen name Lauren A20014, he tells her
So original. Oh my god. Come in a white truck. White truck. White truck.
how to masturbate, and then asks her.
I don't know why that made me think of Kelp Pill, but shout out to Kelp Pill and her merch. And Clobbering Time and his merch. And Wes and his merch. If he has merch. I don't know if he has merch. He should. I like those handcuffs. I mean, I don't like the handcuffs on me, but I like the handcuffs. I get it, I get it. You just gotta be a creative to really get it.
Her if she wants to see him naked. She agrees, and he turns on his webcam. He wants her to look at his penis.
Would you like to see it up close so you can get a better look at it?
Who sends a nude photo like this? You're not a female, Lauren. She's not impressed with you having what, an average build? What? What? I mean, what? You're supposed to keep yourself in shape, Lauren. You're not supposed to get a reward for it. That's what you're supposed to do. It's for you.
Oh my gosh. I guess, if you want to show me.
After chatting with the decoy, posing as a 13-year-old for just 6 days, he expresses his deep love for her.
I wish I could marry you right now, because I would do it. That's how special you are to me, and that's how much I love you.
But he clearly knows what he's doing is wrong, telling her to delete all evidence of their chat log.
Okay, delete your archives and remember, Mrs.
Kayla Marie Armstrong.
I love you more than anything.
He was so excited to be here, and he came walking in very proud, very excited.
Look, we got these new chairs. You have to sit down.
I have to sit down?
Yeah, look.
I mean, you don't have to. You know, you really don't. But I mean, you're gonna get coerced into doing that. So before you blame NBC and Chris Hansen and his flunkies for targeting vulnerable older men in a weird stage in their lives. Okay. Fucking psycho. Like, how are you turning the tables on a sting? Like, alright, if it were heroin, like, it'll be cut and dry. What were you here for? You're not here to look at it. You're here to use it.
To be here, and he came walking in very proud, very excited.
Or talk to her.
Look, we got these new chairs. You have to sit down.
I gotta sit down?
Yeah, look. It's a massage chair. It vibrates when you
God. Gotta sit down.
Oh my god.
Yeah, flip the switches.
Which one is it?
You can use either one of them. It tells you. There's one.
Damn, I mean, she, like, Keiki, she had that so Raven moment, and she's keeping her distance. The security people were very detailed when giving me instructions when dealing with these pedophiles. Essentially, they taught me to keep my distance, to be precocious, but to the point where it's not, talk to her.
For your butt, there's one for your lower back, and there's one for your upper back.
Man, Casey looks like someone sucked the goddamn life out of her. Like, Jesus. And not in a good way. Like, I think I just seen this. Like, and I'm spelling her name wrong. Like, Casey with the ball cap. What? I think she put out something new today. I think she said some shit like, I don't know, maybe not, or maybe I just caught on to it, or maybe I don't know, maybe. I don't know, you hear about it, but I don't know. I watched something today or something. I heard about it, like I seen it. I watched it with my own eyes. No. Oh wow, okay. Yeah, like I gotta find this because Casey looks long. Yeah, she kind of like tilted my ball cap when I seen that. Like, I was like, you hear about it, but you just hear about it. Yeah, I'll be watching. Yeah. Oh, shout out to Tron. You gotta get that Sunday Tron in, Oh yeah. Like what is this? What? Yeah, she did it on the anniversary, so it's like she knows what the fuck she's doing. It's not a bad thing. 15 years ago, I was 18 and inviting men into my nana's house. Isn't that what all the freshman girls in college should be doing in their spring break? I mean, she giving people stars. Thank you, Keiki, for all you did for us. Thank you, Keiki. But look at Casey now. It seems like Casey has she wasn't even in that sting. I don't know how her and Christopher Urban got together, but you know what, Casey? You know what? I don't know when this came out either. Let me look. Like, I don't know where to look. Like, oh man, I don't know when it came out. Show more, maybe. You know what? Maybe not. You know what? And you know what? I got a Cash App, and you know what? You can, donate. I mean, this may be considered, talking about my donation location, but I it's just, sir, Max English. It's just, I mean, it's in the description below. I know that for sure. But look at Casey. Casey looks like she smokes pot. Okay, I wouldn't even bring my pot around Casey because I know it would go missing.
Holy smokes!
Holy
To catch a predator, it happened. I waited till today to post this instead of yesterday because I didn't want you to think it was an April Fool's joke, because sometimes I still try and convince myself that it was all just a big joke, it wasn't reality, it didn't actually happen. But it did. 15
Suppression. That's what you and Chris will call your best attributes. Suppression. You guys suppress what you guys do. I kind of find it nuts how, well, Chris cracked a little to me. Obviously knowing he's a high profile guy, may not be, I don't know. He may not be like, a A-list celebrity or whatever. I don't know how far down the alphabet they go. I wouldn't. I mean, that would kind of suck to be like a G-list celebrity. What you get free parking? That's useful. But I still got to go on set and shit. But anyway, yeah. So Casey, what fuck she has on her head? A ball cap or? Let me just play the damn video. All she's missing is a surfboard and a bong.
years ago, I met with 33 different men at my Nana's house who were trying to come sleep with an underage girl. So I completely forgot that it was the anniversary, and sometimes you mentally block things out of your mind for self-preservation purposes.
Self-preservation, I don't know if she's been around Chris for, I don't know, maybe it's just, I don't know how long you have to be around Chris for that shit to start rubbing off on you, just to start saying shit that's just around the way, in order to really, get down to the logistics of the situation, to what she's about to describe.
But the other night,
okay, Casey, we get that you suppress your emotions with the investigation. We get that you opt to do the investigation, and we get that you were compensated, and we get that you wanted your name and your weight included in those scenes that you saw in, due to you pursuing your career in show business, show work.
we were out to dinner for my parents' wedding anniversary. 38 years they've been married. And I was walking into the restaurant and I saw one of my friends from high school drive by in his truck. And I was like, oh, hey, Mike. And he looks down and he's like, hey, Casey. And we started having a little conversation.
Casey.
And we finished our conversation and I went inside the restaurant. And a guy came up to me and he was like, I just have to ask, were you the girl from Dateline? I was like, yeah, that was me. And he was like, I knew it.
She likes that shit.
I heard your friend say your name when you guys were talking outside and you look the same.
Dang, buddy, all in the conversation like that? Why are you in my conversation, sir? If I'm going to be arrested, just arrest me, sir. I'm very professional. I have nothing in past.
Sounds the same. I was actually one of the officers working on that operation. How crazy is that? And he said, yeah, it was this date we were shooting. And I said, oh my gosh, you're right. Because I remember my parents' anniversary, they were down at the police station watching their daughter meet with a bunch of pedophiles. Great way to spend your wedding anniversary. But that also reminded me of how much has changed and how much I was influenced by that time on To Catch a Predator. And I was...
And keep in mind that she said influence at that time.
18 and young.
And I highly doubt that she would be making a video if the Tcap community did not exist, but it does. So can't really be mad at her for trying to put on her ball cap again. I can't really be mad. I mean, you can't. I mean, it's Keiki. You know, I mean, Keiki, call out. I mean, even though that's a different decoy, you know, still, it's Keiki with the ball cap, the fancy cap. So, I mean, she had the fancy cap on. I mean, no one said or disclosed, you know, that, you know, she did do this thing, you know, for the fancy cap in exchange. But she really did blossom after this. But now she's 37, and you know, you actually get to see what Casey Moreau really looks like. And she looks the same, you know. So can you blame these guys? Like, I mean, in that aspect, like, I mean, look, I mean, like, what, like her, like, I mean, like, I mean, not to get on Casey. Like, I mean, I like Casey. Like, you know, I like Casey. You know, it's just, it's not even all about like boobs and like back meat. Like, it's not, like, but I can't say Casey is slim. No, she's skinny. Well, if she was my daughter or if I was dating her, I would be concerned. Let me say that. That's what I wanted to say. That's what I was trying to disclose. But anyway, yes.
Young and living in the bubble of our hometown, which is beautiful and wonderful, but it's truly a bubble where none of that stuff would ever happen in this town.
Like, does she have freckles? Like, what is it? I mean, oh man, you see how I spelled her name? I tried her.
It absolutely does, and I got to see it firsthand. And I was already studying biology, and it just furthered my interest into the behaviors that we can execute through our daily lives because of the neurology.
Oh yeah, she I don't know, she took a tab or took a pill and went to Ibiza or something, cause yeah, she's one of those conscious type thing there, sirs, type thing there sir. She's very conscious type thing there, with the vibes and the auras and just, you know, what you put in your body and just you know, just the general makeup of just the universe and just how, like, you know, stars align and, you know, just how you present yourself in a public setting. And, you know, like, I mean, I was just in Maui, you know, like, you know, like, just, you know, yeah, like I was, yeah, you know, okay. And shout out to Casey. Oh man, Casey.
Here comes 20-year-old Josh Tuttle.
It new to me.
Screen name Goodbody1330. He's been chatting online with someone who says she's 13 and a virgin. Jesse's Messy 13. After she tells him she has a big screen TV,
Messy 13. I mean, all right, okay, all right. He may not have his ball cap on. All right. Okay, but I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. Like, I mean, I'm not... I am nowhere near close to his race. So I don't know how having hair like that is, but I know whatever he did, I guess that was the cool thing to do. Maybe. I mean, it was like the Justin Timberlake, maybe. But he comes in looking like Hank Hill. It's like, so I'm like, like what?
He says, hee, that's great. So we can watch movies and cuddle, kiss and make out. Then head up to your bedroom and touch each other and have sex. Then he adds, we can get drunk if you want to, if it will make it feel that much better. And now here he is, walking in the door.
Just sit at the bar for a second, okay? I'll be right back down. Did you bring the rum?
Whoa, what are you doing with your wiener there, buddy?
No, I'll explain when we get down.
Okay.
Well, why don't you explain it to me instead?
He says he didn't bring the rum because his brother drank it. Good Body 1330 goes on to explain that making the decision to come here was a tough one. He says he went to his best friend, and believe it or not, says he also turned to the church for guidance.
I have low self-esteem, and I have...
Alright, so everyone should take a nice little pencil, paper, and just jot down what this guy is saying, because this is more than 75% of the reason why they come, or they end up in this situation in general, because, well, they have
church for guidance.
I have low self-esteem, and I have no one else to turn to but God.
I mean, but besides that one, I mean, some of them are like atheists, but I mean, religion, you know, I mean, religious predators, you know, but I mean, you know, Nathan, the tag along, he knew what he was doing, so, I mean.
So I went and I talked to my pastor.
And what did this pastor tell you?
Go for it.
It's wrong to do, and that you should have more faith in yourself.
But you're here, Josh.
But you're here, John. Young or not, squinting or not, catfish or not, he came up to fraternize.
To make new friends.
To make new friends.
Yes,
with
sir.
a 13-year-old girl home alone.
He says he only...
Would it be better if she was homeless, Chris? Like, that'd be worse.
He came here to watch movies and hang out, but his chat and something else tell a different story.
Did you bring condoms with you?
Oh, he took his glasses off. He was like, you know what, sir? I had enough of this ball cap. You know, I'm gonna look you dead in your eye and just give you some more ball cap, and that's all you're gonna get from me, okay?
Dude.
No, sir.
Just
There's no
a
condoms
lot
in your pocket.
more
I have one,
ball
but
cap.
that's just...
Okay, so that's one lot.
I carry
Alright, so that's one cap.
that with me all the time.
But you said you didn't bring any, and you did. So that's a lie.
So that's a
Yes, sir.
lie. It's either the truth or it's a lie.
Corrected myself. I'm sorry. It's in the law's hands and God's hands.
The laws.
You sound like a pretty religious guy.
He
Yes, sir.
does. For his
You're
age.
free to leave, free to have your condom back.
Thank you.
Just hours into the investigation, the first visitor came bounding in like he owned the place. I mean, this guy sent photos of himself performing oral sex on another man to somebody he...
Bruh. Like, nah, that's what you're doing out here, David. David. Sir, could we get a couple questions, David? David, please. David, sir, David, please.
thought was 13. And like so many of the other men who ultimately visited us in Fairfax County, Virginia, this guy was a prominent member of society.
Prominent member of society. And you see, it is not hard, not hard for me to, let's see, make merchandise. I think that's the next move I'm going to do. Next thing I'm going to do, something simple, you know, start off simple and grow. So that's the name of the game, you know, with anything. You know, it may be hats or it may be Scullies, but it may say 37 or it may say ball cap. Maybe, you know, it depends on what I'm working with a couple of import exporters. You know, we're not friends or anything. It's just, you know, I mean, we can be considered that. I mean, they help me out, you know, like overseas and stuff. But I mean, you know, it's just, you know, I mean, you may want to like get that camera like out of here, like. Oh, man.
Hey, hold on a second. I gotta change my shirt. Yeah.
Okay.
It's still day. I gotta ask, you still gonna be up for tonight after seeing your girlfriend?
We'll see.
We'll see. Vibrator in his pocket, big ass cell phone. Like, what is this? The Nextel?
Still gonna be up for tonight after seeing your girlfriend?
Oh shit. I'm sorry. Like, I really. God, like, God. Like, I got this chest cold still hanging on to me. Like, I mean, like, driving truck really takes a toll on the body.
We'll see.
The level of comfort we see by watching these guys before I have my...
The level of comfort we see by watching these guys doesn't surprise me. I mean, it can be the guy standing next to you at the cleaners.
Interaction says to me they're either very comfortable taking part in this activity, or they've done it before, or they've spent so much time chatting online with someone they think is a teen that they don't believe there's any danger at all. Now, earlier in the chat, he had talked about going out to dinner with his girlfriend and then perhaps coming over to meet the boy after that. And just as
Wait, she said I was 13?
Finishes that ha ha ha, he turns around and I walk into the room. And you see this physical reaction.
You see this physical.
And you see this physical reaction on his part.
Reaction on his part.
And he knows that.
And he knows that everything he's done up until this point is out of his control. Everything that he's accomplished and everything that he's done is going to be overshadowed because he's going to appear on our television show To Catch a Predator. Not that he's going to get charged with being a sex offender. It's the point that he's going to be featured in our show that is very, very, very entertaining right now. And that goes to show you that, you know, don't mess with Murphy. You know, simple as that.
His life is about to change. So how can I help you? Go ahead, have a seat. I suggest you sit down and take your hands out of your pockets, please. What are you doing here?
Not something good.
Well, I mean, you kind of answered that, and I want to say good evening to you too, Kelpill. And how are you doing? But no, shout out to Kelpill, man. She is dare I say smart. Like, you know, I got my BA and, you know.
Why don't you tell me what your plan was?
I don't want to be.
I don't want to be this isn't good. Like,
This isn't good.
Not good.
Not good.
That's kind of an understatement, isn't it?
Can I know who you are, please?
I want to know a little bit more about why you were here first.
I'd like to know.
I like to see some identification. You have yet to show me some identification, and well,
now I don't want to lie to him.
No, I don't want to lie to him. Like, I mean, you know, I could say I'm a lawman in my own right, or I, could be the angry dad, or, the neighbor,
But I don't want to let him know I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, Judge.
I mean, not that. I mean, anything but that. I mean, besides police, I'm Chris Hansen. Besides that,
Yeah. Well, I'm happy to tell you who I am.
Well, I'm happy to tell you exactly who I am. Like, you say his name, and then, like, cops just come out just ready to tackle it. Like, what?
Yeah, but I also want to go over some of this chat log with you. It appears from this that you were setting up a meeting with a 13-year-old boy.
Right? I mean, it's only right, Kelp. Talk to her. I mean, you can. I can't say what you should and should not do, but I mean, I don't know. Like, I mean, I don't know if you guys pictured this behind like my behind the voice or whatever, or with the voice, or like you probably wouldn't. You know, I wouldn't. I mean, like, let me be honest with you. I'm not gonna lie to you, and I expect the same in return. But yeah, you know, this is the guy behind the ball cap. That's it. I mean, if I start getting calls at my workplace, I mean, then I know who to go to. But I mean, we're all gonna keep it subtle here, so you know.
Okay, you're only.
I mean, maybe. I mean, considering, you know, no, I'm playing, but you know, there's no need for all. I mean.
13. Yep, 13. For a 13-year-old, you handle yourself pretty well. Yes, you are very cute, and when boys are that cute, they usually look like their moms.
What the hell? Who the hell do I look like then? What, like?
So you pretty much thought you were coming here to meet a 13-year-old boy named Conrad.
Conrad. I don't know why people don't use their mics like this. I have no idea why people don't use their mics like this. I don't. Maybe it's dated. Maybe. I get the bob filter. I get it. It gives a steady, nice little sound. But when you want to get into it, you know, like reporting live, you know, God, like, you know, Lauren just took a piss, you know, like, you're not going to get the same effect with, you know, trying to set up your bob filter and getting your, like, you know, you just got to know, and it just got to be something inherent in here, like, you know where the bob filter is usually at, you know how it sounds, you hear the feedback, and I don't know, try it out. I mean, I was curious. Like,
I like sucking and being sucked.
Well, I mean, I did not realize he liked that, but after he's going to see his girlfriend, look at his posture. Like, does he look like a man who has energy? Like, I mean, he could read from a Quran all he wants, but I mean, that doesn't mean he's going to last like 6-8 rounds with 2 different people. Like, get the hell out of here.
I like to kiss.
I don't care how deep in the church this man is. God did not give him the ability to go 4 or 5 rounds with 2 different people. No.
And
I mean, not at that age. No.
Now I'm getting ready to ask him what he does for a living. I already know, but I want to hear it from him.
Makai,
what do you do for a living?
Ooh, the naughty rabbi. Well, I mean, he is kind of naughty. And, I mean, you hear about it. For other tasks. Well, I mean, I'm gonna just
a rabbi.
I don't.
Now, presumably,
like, I don't want to be Lauren and like consider that to be something like that, but I mean, you hear about it.
You counsel families and children in your position as a rabbi.
Yes, I do.
Children.
Sure.
What are you doing as a man of
God in this house? All right, I'm in trouble, and you know I'm in trouble, and I know I'm in trouble. I don't wish to further get in any more trouble. You have yet to show me identification. I need some water. Fuck, I'm out of some goddamn water. Like, now I gotta, like, bro, like, now I gotta, like, cut.
God as a rabbi in this house.
I'm looking for, like, oh, maybe I dropped some, like, maybe I dropped a water bottle over here. Like, nah, it's just more weed. Like,
trying to meet a 13-year-old boy.
Like some Saw type shit, like some backwards type shit.
Do anything that's gonna further make you angry?
Further?
I'm not angry.
I'm not angry.
You're coming across in a very
authoritative sense.
I've asked you for identifications.
You have yet to show me?
Right now, all that's happened is that I'm sitting in a house.
Now, what has happened is that I'm sitting at a house. Oh, 3, 2, 1 bath. 1, 2, 3, 5. 5 food. Oh shit. I lied.
And you sent, and
3, 2, 1 bath.
You sent pornographic,
and it has a jacuzzi. I mean, I couldn't just, couldn't leave that out. I mean, it has like some water play in here. So, yeah, yes, sir.
pictures through the mail. Okay, that's a federal offense right there.
All right, so that's a federal offense right there. So I don't care how blonde your hair is. I don't care how similar you look to my uncle. I don't care about that. I don't care about the entitlement you have. I don't care about any of that. What I do care about is you coming over here to try to turn the nutsack of a 14-year-old child inside out without even having met.
You know I'm in trouble, and I know I'm in trouble. I am not interested in getting any further in trouble. This is not something that I've done.
You've never done this before. You know, because I hear that a lot. You see a reaction.
No,
and that
like,
pretty much seals
like,
the deal.
You kind of read that right. Yeah, that's I see why I never get like an email or anything. Like I mean I'm very like I have nothing in past. Like
wants to know right then and there who I am.
You see it in his face. He wants to know right then and there who I am. So I tell him.
And so I tell him.
I don't understand why I can't pass some identification.
I'm more than happy to tell you who I am. I am Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC.
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC. I don't know how people talk without showing their teeth. I don't know how they do that. I don't know how. I see my shits. Like my shits are like I see my shits. Like I don't know if they're hanging out my. I don't know. Like, but I don't know how Chris does it. I would have to do this or some Johnny Dupay tip. Like I don't know how. I don't know.
NBC, and we're doing a story on computer predators.
Oh, a story on computer predators.
You don't want to touch anybody. You don't want it.
Oh yeah, he's shook in shock. Well, they should have just tased him. Like, I mean, that would have been, you know, I mean, they would have, you know, been through, you know, probably fighting the legal system for a while, but they should have tased him, you know, give him a little, you know, talk to her. But, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and say that, you know, I'm not thirsty when I am. Like, I'm thirsty. So I'm gonna get some drink. I'm gonna get something to. I'm gonna get a beverage. Let me see. Where's some water? Where's some drink, bro? Damn.
It was really one.
It's really one of the first times it's ever happened. Like, I mean, you see it happen. I mean, you hear about it, you see about it. I mean.
The only time really, where somebody actually physically lunged at me. Now, looking back, I really don't think I was.
I mean, looking back, I probably wasn't that thirsty anyway, but I should probably get something to drink.
Much danger. But you can see how the security system works. Our guy stepped in, took care of it, and diffused the situation.
You've got to stop this.
Sit down. Sit down.
You don't have any
You're
right
free to leave anytime. We got phone calls from him for months, and he was downright mean. He blamed us for his situation, and we offered him the chance to do an interview. He initially said yes, but only if we didn't show the video from the house, didn't show his face, or identify what he did for a living. And obviously, those were conditions we could not meet.
Take Randall Wolford, an oil drilling consultant.
Hey.
Hey, girl.
Online, he calls himself It New to Me. While chatting with a perverted justice decoy, he says he wants to go to lunch and a movie with Sequoia, a girl who tells him she's 13. He's 52. The next day, his intentions go from creepy to pornographic.
I would come over and make out with you, show you how it feels, let you enjoy me as much as I would you.
And you know what? It knew to me, you know, so next time I know, I have a cup of weak coffee or several cups of weak coffee, because I realize when you stream, you fucking go on forever. Like, it's been like fucking 2 hours already, like shit. And I'm not, and I don't know what the hell I'm doing now. Like, I mean, I feel good. And where do you work?
I love to give oral and feel the sensation for your orgasms.
All right. That's that's tough. Every girl's different. I mean, you know, when they climax, you know, and I mean, some Usher type tip, but I mean, you know, but to say that I love to give oral and feel the sensation for the orgasms is something that I can not condone, especially not without my mic in my hand.
Then, less than 2 hours after that chat, he shows up at the house. He thinks the girl's mother is
and you came here to meet a girl named Sequoia. Well, I didn't really want to meet her. I just wanted to. Well, I mean, I just wanted to drill something.
Until midnight.
Why don't you make yourself at home?
I mean, look at that throwaway of a decoy. That decoy, like, nobody's looking for that decoy. Nobody's looking for an update for that decoy. Like, we're only praying the best for that decoy and that decoy's family, okay? We're sending condolences to that decoy and that decoy's family. Like, we thank you for your hard work and your just, you know, your pledge to do the right thing. But I know no one's dead. But we send our condolences and we thank you again. But you know, I'm not going to have you on the podcast. I know that's on. I know it's on your mind. I know it. I mean, you weren't friends with me before I started this podcast, but until I had Nervous Nelly or Casey Morrow, you lost communication. Networking.
Good, how are you?
Good, you?
Doing fine.
Yeah. And you know what? I can't be mad at him because he fully intended on and having intentions on waiting for her mother to get here so he can tell her about the chat. Exactly how he came to be here.
Apparently, the wheels start turning in his head.
And how old are you?
I'm 49.
49.
Remember, he's really 52. Online, he gave yet another age, 46. Then as he helps himself to candy, he comes up with this.
Fully intending on sitting right here until her mother got home.
You were?
Yes, sir. I was. I was going to explain to her mother how I come to be here.
And how are you going to explain it?
Like typing.
You're going to say hi. I was cruising a chat room. I started talking to your daughter. I asked her if she ever masturbated. I asked her if
I mean, I don't see what that has to do with it. And I know he's going to say that. But just think, like, I don't know. I mean, everyone's not religious, but God makes no mistakes because this guy got off only due to one of his friends sucking on a pistol. So, you know, I mean, if he didn't suck on that pistol or that Desert Eagle, you know, but he got caught doing the same thing. Like, and I do believe it was a sting. Like, I don't think he went through with what he was trying to do, but same thing, just no cameras.
I can have sex with her.
About it?
During the interview, he starts to waffle. Some of the time.
It new to me. This is like I hear that in my head, and I try to find out where it came from, and then he begins to waffle. It's from here. Like, fuck. It's a personal thing right now. I'm sorry. Like, oh, I mean, and if you read that description, you definitely see some other things. But I'm just being honest.
On It New to Me comes clean.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
A 26-year-old daughter.
26-year-old daughter. Now, back when she was 13,
and a 97-year-old came a call, and what would you think?
if a 49-year-old came calling, would you be okay with that?
No, sir, I wouldn't.
So why is it okay for you to come?
It's not. And that's why I said I was going to sit here and I fully intended on having intentions on doing nothing but having intentions. You can't get mad. You can't get mad at a man with intentions. It's just intentions. Like, it's just intent. Intent. It's just intent. That's all it is. That's, you have nothing to worry about. Lawyer just like, wait, you didn't shoot her? It was just intent, you know. Like, I mean, the bullet, it went to the left. It didn't shoot her. It didn't touch her. It wasn't, you know. I mean, you're getting whacked. Diseases. Yeah, like he was, is Beth here? Is Beth here? Is Beth here? Go gadget fucking find a girl. What the fuck? Like, she's 12. Talk about 12.
Beth?
Is Beth here?
Hello? Is Beth here?
What about Chris instead of Beth? Chris. Oh,
How about Chris instead of Chris? Oh, why don't you have a seat? What you got there? Some mics?
Some mics. Oh, he did the head bob. He was like, shit. Like, I got some mics. Shit, I got some mics. He's like, damn.
What you got there? Some mics? Oh,
I mean, it was way more subtle than mine, but I caught it. You know.
What you got there? Some mics?
Some mics.
Yeah. And who do we have here? Chris. Who are you? Chris. You're Chris. And who are you here to see?
Continue.
Please have a seat, Chris. How old are you, Chris? Me? Yeah, 18. 18.
Just 37? 37.
Just 18. And how old is Beth? 17.
I mean, I mean, Nick, you missed a point. You already missed a point, Nick. Like, there's no Romeo and Juliet clause going on here. Like, you're still doing the wrong thing here, Nick. If anything, you will get put on probation, labeled a sex offender. Maybe it won't be 10 years. Maybe it'll be 3 to 5. Who knows? Like, I don't know. It depends on your judge, but I do know in situations like that, certain states it differs, but that's dumb. especially when you're 38, coming in here with this goddamn fucking orangutan sign on his goddamn head. Like, you might as well just cut this shit off, man. Like, the only thing he got going is this goddamn chin shit, and even that shit is getting annoying. Like he looks like, I look at that, and then I expect Pitbull, and then I keep looking up, and then I see fucking, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I see. Like,
She said to you in the chat.
it's like termites are eating at his fucking hairline or some shit. Like why is this shit receding? Like what are you doing? What is stressing you out, Nick? It's a lie, scene.
To come over? No, about her age.
17.
See, I have seen the chat. So you might as well just...
Oh, you seen the chat? Okay, I mean, you could have just glanced at it. So, okay, well, okay. All right, you seen the chat? Okay. Okay. You seen the chat? Okay. And what?
go ahead and tell me the truth.
That's what you said.
That's not what you said in the chat.
What'd she say?
About 13.
13?
Just perfect timing. No.
What was your plan?
Huh?
What was your plan today?
Huh? It's like somebody calls him like that, huh? It's like, yo, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. And what was your plan? And like, huh? Like, really, sir.
Nothing. Staying.
Yes, it kicked back in. Yeah, that's what happens. Yeah. Well, you hear about it.
Just to hang out. Mm-hmm. Hang out on a Sunday, drink some Mike's Red Lemonade with a 13-year-old girl.
Well, I didn't know.
Well, I mean, as far as 15, I mean, you can say that, but I mean, that's not what she said. Like, she didn't tell me that. She didn't tell me she was 15. So what you gonna tell me? What you gonna tell? How you gonna tell me she was 15? That's what I'm trying to understand. I don't care if you have a chat log. I have one too. I can make up a chat log too. What? What do they have like somebody like that? Like oh shit! Like how's Chris kind of like if you went like tit for tat with Chris? I mean Schumacher may have done that, but I mean, can you smoke in here? I mean, stupid question asked. I mean, your therapist, I mean, but just Nick. I mean, it can just be people like you, and people who are lying.
When I go to school and all that.
Nick, I don't care what the fuck you do. Everything is fine. Nothing is wrong with this young man until this happens. Sir, what happened? What is this? Who's this? like everything was just fine. Until this. Oh man, he must be catfishing mad people, man. Like, oh man, I'm tripping. Oh, man.
Something to do.
Let me go bike. Wow, actually, I haven't said that in a while. That is some Miami slang for you. Instead of saying back, a lot of people from culturally, from like the inner city of Miami, they'll say bike, and then I make fun of it, and then I kind of hear bike, like, and I make I rub shoulders with I mean, not knowing, I mean, I wasn't trying to, do nothing or nothing, but I mean, I treat people with respect, and they treat me with respect. So that's it, man. And plus, I mean, that's it. That's it, honestly.
Come over and get a 12-year-old girl drunk.
No, I didn't want to get her drunk.
No, I did not want to get her drunk. No. No, I did not want to inject her with heroin, okay? Okay. Fuck, okay. There's a pink syringe and a pink rubber band with smiley faces on it. What am I to think next, Nick?
What is that?
Teacher.
Well, how many of those?
Teacher. And how many of those can a 12-year-old girl drink before she gets drunk? Chris is about to explode. Like,
Can a 12-year-old girl drink before she gets drunk? Talk about 12.
talk about 12. Like, his old tongue stuck out. Like, I don't care. That's why they didn't show fucking Chris. Talk about 12. Like, Chris, like, opened his fucking mouth for once. Talk about 12. Like, shit.
Half your age.
Half your age. Half your age. He brought it back in. He's like, oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay, it kind of got personal for me. Talking about half your age.
Like 7th grade.
Oh, okay, Chris. Like, I mean, Chris knows how to write an essay. I mean, he came up with, the thesis, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got the 3 bullet points, you know? You ain't gonna write a little 5-paragraph essay, you know? I mean, you gotta have those 3 points, you know? You gotta have those 3 little, those 3, 1, 2, that really is going to explain, what the hell you got going on here, sir. I mean, you could go get it from, the passenger seat, what I brought down. It's nothing bad. It's just a note, because it's for my safety. You don't know. Like, she could want to take my life, all if I know. Like, have sex.
Well,
Chris was done with
something you need to know.
Something you need to know. Something.
Chris Hansen, Dateline NBC.
Chris Hansen,
Dateline
NBC.
People trying to hook up with young teens on the internet. If there's anything else you'd like to tell us, we'd like to hear it. If not, you're obviously free to walk out the door.
No, just don't try it.
Don't try it.
Don't try it. It's not worth it. And things lead to bad things sometimes,
Like what?
Don't try going on the internet.
Because it may lead to some other things. Yeah. I gotta stop at one point, I gotta put a timer on this shit. Like, I've been doing this for about what? About 13-hour drive. I mean, I don't have enough when to get to talk there and to talk here, then to talk there again. So I'm gonna just stay over there. Well, tomorrow, tonight, and tomorrow night.
And you're gonna meet him here at McDonald's.
Digging his chest already. Fuck it. We already know his name is Shane. We already know it. We know it.
With someone he thought was a young teenage boy. Said
We know.
that he was a teacher at a prestigious high school.
Haven't seen Amy in about I don't know when.
At one point, the decoy said something about, what would be really hot.
What would be really hot would be if everyone, do what John Canelli's doing.
Strip down your underwear in the garage and walk in. Canelli says in the chat, I don't wear underwear. Decoy says
something in the lines of, who raised you? You're not wearing underwear. Do you like chafing, sir? You're not wearing underwear. What kind of pants are you wearing? Hopefully not jeans. You gonna want to wear some fucking underwear.
The effect of, well, come in how you are. And we really didn't think he was going to do it. This is our second investigation, and while we'd seen some surprising things, who's going to walk into a stranger's house naked? Well,
I'm surprised this shit held up. Like, this video, I mean, I don't see no latency on it from my end. I mean, that's just my end. I mean, I could come in butt naked. Oh, shit. Buck? Not butt. I'm sorry. Buck naked, John. You're sitting in this house naked, John. You're sitting in this house naked, John. Dick, ass, and balls just hanging out. Come on, man. Like, I haven't met you yet. Like, yo, like, I would not even want a girl to come in naked. That's not attractive. Like, it. You're gonna come in naked? I mean, it depends on where I want it to go, but I mean, it's like, yo, like, damn, you're gonna come in naked? Like, I can only imagine. Did you come in naked for other guys? Like, you're gonna come in naked? Like, you know, I mean, the mystery's over now. I mean, I already know what the deal is, but I mean, you know, I mean, I don't have, like, you know, a curtain, you know, on my front step or nothing like that. Like, you know, like, my neighbors could have seen you or some shit. Like, I have a Ring doorbell and shit. Like, fucking getting naked. Like, I seen you getting naked. I was telling you to stop. Like, what the fuck? Cat G. Yes. Like, well, I mean, some girls have anger issues. Some girls do. I mean, if you ever, I don't know. I mean, you don't necessarily gotta punch or throw some shit at the TV or some shit, but like TVs, like what, like in the early 2000s, like if you break them or some shit, like it won't like be how it is today because they're not LCD or, you know, or anything like that, or LED. Or, yeah, there we go, LED. So they wouldn't have that nasty ass crack, and it'll just be like this, like that John Kennelly. Like, they really took no chances. Like, bruh, this. Bro, are you deaf? Are you not scared for your life? I mean, you don't know this person. You don't know this person at all. Like, you hear some loud ass church steps, like, oh man, and you don't turn around. Do you care about your life, John? Are you there?
Could you explain yourself?
You had to hear a voice. Like, I mean, come on. Like, I mean, even Lauren got into the military. I mean, if Lauren was 87, what the fuck was this guy? Not in the class? Like, what? Like, come on.
Sorry. Certainly.
He is naked. Like he had like no kinky G-string or nothing like that, or no weird tip. No, he came in here all hanging out, you know, like, whoa.
I'm sorry. What's going on here? Your son I am.
Your son I am to me. Like, come on, bro. Like, I mean. Like, bro, like, I can do these voices all day. Like, I'm not doing that, bro. Like, your son I am to me. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. like based off of that, like you just notice, man, just like you know something's, man, like come on, man, just get the hell out the house, man. You know you're trying to end me, like just get the hell out the house, man. What's going on, man?
I am you.
Yes, sir.
You can sit down.
How did they know me? You're trying to end me.
I don't know, sir. Honest.
I don't know,
Just
sir.
chose red and
Honest.
blue and said, "Come on over, get naked, and walk into the kitchen."
Well, I sat there talking to him for a little bit, yes.
And what'd you guys talk about?
I mean, just my profession and just the different professions I do have, or my career, pretty much going over my my blockbuster of a resume, if you will. I was a teacher, a bus driver. What do you currently do now? Both.
We were just talking about anything, sir.
How old are you?
Oh, Chris is like Chris is really trying to find out what is going on. Like, how old are you? Like no law enforcement, no, Chris is really stunned. Like, he's like, how old are you?
I'm 29, sir.
29.
29? On here it says you're 67.
And what
29 and 67. You're lying to me now, or are you lying to me then?
do you do for a living?
I drive a school bus.
You drive a school bus.
Yes, sir.
And you thought it was appropriate to walk into the home of a 14-year-old boy.
Oh yeah,
Who
definitely.
you thought was alone, buck naked.
Buck naked.
What was your plan?
I don't know, sir.
I was just gonna tell her, that, once you get into these chats, you really, it gets contagious, and, it's not that it wasn't real. It was just, let's see, it was just, I know what I did. I know what I said. You don't have to repeat it. I just lost my job. Oh,
You ready for me?
You ready for me? High Priest Ember Infernal. Priestess, sorry. Priest. Did I say it right? There I go.
You're beautiful.
Like, who the fuck? Alright. Okay, so, alright. All these are Lauren. Who's this guy? Who the hell's this guy? Alright. All these are Lauren's. Who the hell's this guy? Just like the random bald guy? You could have made the fourth guy bald. Not bald, but Lauren. Or, this is not Hassan. It looks like Hassan, but it's not Hassan. Can't really, you can hear about it.
You're beautiful.
Pilot's a lol.
Hey, I'm glad you could come. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Oh, bald spot.
Drive.
If he would have came in without the hat, it would have been a whole different vibe. How's the drive?
Terrible.
Really? How come?
I had to spend money on gas, which I already told you about prior. But I can't really, come here and. We talked about it, but it's like I can't just go back to Nashville and come back and then come back again. So I guess I may have to stay. I was thinking about possible living arrangements for the next couple days, and I don't know how this sounds to you, but I could possibly stay there today, tomorrow, and tomorrow night. Wouldn't tomorrow be considered, wouldn't you consider that all tomorrow? I mean, and tomorrow night, like it's like he's vacationing over there or something. Like tomorrow morning and tomorrow night, and we leave that evening. Like what? Got like a 3-2 like vacation or something, sir? You just scammed some people out of their money that they work hard for. Sir, what are you doing?
She was alright.
Oh. Well, look, we got these new chairs. You have to sit down.
I have to sit down?
Yeah, look. It's a massager
Oh my
chair.
God,
It
look
vibrates
at
when
that.
you press the buttons.
Look, oh my god.
Yeah, flip the switches.
Which one is it?
You can use either.
Man, I was totally oblivious. I thought Casey had it all. I thought she did. And you know, I mean, they said this chair was a massage chair. It's only a little piece of fabric that vibrates, okay? It's a how do they say that? Unisex vibrators. If that's a thing. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they have vibrators for, I mean, at the mall and shit. I mean, they used to. I mean, that's how dated I really don't even fucking go to the mall anymore. Like I mean, that could be considered that. But I mean, who's gonna sit in that chair and have, that shit break your neck and shit? I mean, when the next person, I mean, it's especially with COVID now, I mean, even though it's on your neck, I mean, people could be coughing that way. I mean, that could be considered that, but I mean, it all correlates.
It tells you there's one for your butt, there's one for your lower back, and there's one for your upper back.
I just felt my back.
Just felt my butt.
My butt.
You can pretty much tell the difference when you press
Holy, yep, that's my
That
butt.
feels so good, right?
I thought you had blonde hair.
Do you like it? I dyed it by myself.
I think it's pretty.
Thank you.
It's very pretty.
Where's
Oh
the
my
pizza?
God.
I was waiting to eat because I thought you were bringing some.
I don't want to bring you any pizza.
Well, weren't you going to bring me something?
Well, yes, I was. And I did.
Did you bring any condoms?
Yes, I did.
Where are they?
Out in the truck.
Well, what good are they going to do in the truck if we're in here?
Well, yell at me, why don't you?
And that's when Mr. Penis arrives. Lauren is just... it's nothing that no one can say that can really do Lauren justice. Honestly, the only thing I could really say that I don't know, man. The best analyses or analysis I've seen on Lauren, a real analysis, was from Baked Salmon and Westmost when they broke it down and did their jokes, but it was at a pace. It was that I felt that shit. I like that, but Lauren is just, I feel like everyone can do commentary on Lauren. Everyone in the Tcap community, to really be a brother or a sister in the Tcap community, you have to at least do, I don't know, a minute cover of, Lauren. You don't have to show your face. You can skew your voice, blow your face. But, I mean, you should have some, what the hell is Lauren talking about content or something, just to show you're not a bot. But, I don't know, I mean, you hear about it, but you hear about it.
35-year-old.
And you talk about it, but, I mean, I can only take with me what I brought, so it's only... oh, man. Cat G's going off, man. Oh, man, let me hand out some... Where is it? Yo. My bad, man. Oh wow. Amy in the what? Spicy pink? No, let me stop. God. Let's see. I wasn't like a religious order, you know. Like we didn't have to, you know, like we just wore collars. Like we didn't like.
Here's a man who seems to be.
Here's a man who's definitely tired of talking. 2 hours and what, sir? Some change? All right, gonna go wrap it up and go.
Tryna leave with you and your friends.
Yeah, I thank you all for bringing your ball caps out, for just putting your ball caps on. You know, just. Like when I walk outside, I just want people to throw their ball caps at me. Like throw your ball cap on the ground, like roses. Like just throw your ball cap on the ground, like, or tip your ball cap. I don't know which one I'll like or prefer, but I think I would prefer the throwing of the ball cap on the ground. Like it's like whoa, like oh shit, like ball cap, like. Or if it's a tip, it gotta be it has to be a special kind of you know, gotta be something. But I know I'm coming out with some merch, but no, thanks for showing up to the stream and just trying it out, trying something new. I'm surprised this video shit held up. I really don't know how it did. Hopefully it held up.
I'd say, I know what's in that, and you got time to think about it now.
I mean, I could never get over this. I could end the stream, but it's like, I mean, you want a water? Like, yeah, I'm gonna go get a water. So, yeah, but it was nice, and expect more of this. Like, this is a little bit different. I like it. Like, I like holding the fucking mic. Like, instead of 37, like my fucking neck, bro. Like my neck. Like they're like, yo, Rick, just picture me naked and come on in, bro. Like I just hit my toe on the banister, bro. It's gonna be all right. It's God, like.